Good evening. Namsha Vaha Vargottama stronger or Rashi Vargottama? Navamsha position only decides if like planet is Vargottama or not. I am unable to understand your question. Does Rahu in same Rashi or Rahu in same Hava will give more results? Navamsha? I prefer D1 chart. I don't consider divisional charts. So I cannot help you with these questions. Sun with combust Venus and Mercury in 8th for Cancer Lagna, is it good for wealth? Right. Money matters fine. Person may have issues with the relationship. Okay. But for money matters, it is good for financial nature of business and all. But long-term planning is needed. Like Saturn is involved. Saturn is the ruler of like eighth house. So whenever they go into like business setup work, they should have a long-term plan ready for it. Ketu in the fourth house for Cancer Lagna will get house comfort. Correct. No problem with non-living significances. Problem is with living significances. Person may have difficult relationship with mother, difficult home life, but they can still have real estate matters. I am Ketu in the fourth house. I have like few properties and all. With Ketu in the fourth house, can people purchase home in their own name? In this type of setting, apartment setting, or like joint owner kind of thing. Okay. If they jointly own it and all, that is like much better rather than individually owning the property. Rahu in fourth house is huge properties, big properties, exclusive. So they can have as many properties as they want. Hello. Hi. What are the results of Mars Rahu in the fifth house for Dhanu Lagna? Dhanu means Sagittarius. They can be all about like love, romance, children, and all that, but it is also like very creative for sports. But dominance struggle can always be there in the relationship, and they can be like seen as very dominant people in relationship matters. Okay, dominant, controlling, and all. What about Mars Rahu in the fourth house? Very aggressive home environment, uh, control issues with the mother. Okay, but like it is good for property matters. What are moksha margi position in astrology? There is nothing like moksha margi position. They say that Ketu in the 12th house is like a person is going to have liberation and all. It is not so easy, it guess, I guess. Okay. Lots of children take birth every day with Ketu in the 12th house. Okay, like right now, Ketu is in Virgo. So all Libra ascendants taking birth right now will have Ketu in 12th house. Can we say that all Libra ascendants will have moksha? It doesn't sound good, right? It shows the like possibility of spiritual evolution. Okay, when such positions are happening like Ketu in the 4th, 8th and 12th house, possibility of spiritual evolution sooner or later in life, but whether he will get moksha or not depends on his efforts. Thank you, you're welcome. How does Venus in Aries work? Good for creative pursuits, good for money matters, but again the dominance struggle can be there in relationship. Very aggressive uh, relationships and all, assertive. Does eighth house is also for sadhana? If not, then which house? Eighth house can be seen for occult practices, like it is the house of occult mysticism, tantra, and all. So for that reason, it can be considered as like a house of sadhana and all. 12th house is main the house of like spiritual practices and all. So that is like more 12th house related matters. Moon in 12th is related to many things, not necessarily addiction. It is related with spirituality. It is also related with creativity. It is also related being in foreign lands. It is also related with escapism. It is also related with meditation. It is also related with other spiritual pursuits. So not necessarily moon in 12th is addiction. If Saturn is in the 8th for Sagittarius Lagna, means it is in Cancer. Which kind of disease can person have in Saturn Mahadasha, and will the Saturn Mahadasha be very problematic health-wise? Saturn Mahadasha is problematic for everyone. Okay, it is difficult for everyone, and Saturn-related health issues are like bones, teeth, and all that is there. Any chronic nature of disease, any disease which recur for you, that is also there. Plus 8th house is involved, so just be extra careful against like accidents, sudden events, especially accidents related with the spine. This is like very common, like Saturn in the 8th house or Saturn in 8th lord and person getting into accident and having spine injuries. Okay, so that is where a person should be like extra careful. And has Saturn in the 12th house. And how does this work? Moon in Scorpio. Saturn moon in the 12th house, moon in Scorpio, very like unstable mind. Okay, this is like person is taking decisions and changing it within few hours. Okay, so person cannot focus on one decision. Okay, so then that is there, plus a stressful mind. Saturn is stress and moon is mind, so a stressful mind. Does he also get cold and cough? Cold and cough is normal thing. It is just something very normal and usual to have. We can say so. Saturn is a cold planet. Saturn Ketu Venus conjunction in the 5th house Pisces, Scorpio ascendant. This is like difficult for relationship matters, very difficult for relationship matters. But for creative matters, for spiritual matters, it can be good. It will be good for this person to like seek relationship on realistic grounds, practical grounds rather than imaginative grounds. Native nakshatra dasha and planets nakshatra all revolve around 8th house. What does that mean from childhood? Lots of changes, major changes in life. Life can be full of changes, and person should be receptive towards it. Person should learn in this life that change is the rule of nature. Which kind of planetary placement show diseases like bone cancer? Cancer is Rahu, Saturn, Mars. I have written articles on it, cancer related disease and all. So you can check that article. Saturn's involvement will involve bone. Okay, so Rahu, Mars, Saturn, and if Saturn is involved in like dasha and transits, then it is like bone cancer. How was Saturn transit in Aquarius for you over your natal Ketu? Very when it came to the degree. Okay, this is like throughout this 2.5 years, nothing much. Okay, it is like my whole life was limited inside this room. Okay, 80% of time, 80 to 90% of time, I stayed within this room throughout Saturn in Aquarius transit. Okay, so that is the first thing. Then second thing is like when Saturn transited over Ketu degree wise. That is where like I just isolated myself from everyone and everything. It is like no communications, nothing. Okay, then this was the result, and it is continuing. Okay, even right now I am not communicating much. Whatever I am communicating because of professional reasons, not for personal reasons. Okay, so this was like good. Saturn Ketu, it is like cutting off something. Okay, some area of life. What are the results when person is in Rahu Mahadasha and Sananta Dasha? Rahu is in 4th house and in the 10th house. Ego issues with authority figures. Avoid ego conflicts with authority figures. Take care of health. Take care of your father's health. That will be helpful. I read that Mula and Jeshta are good nakshatras to be rich. Mukesh Ambani is Mula. What's your experience? Any nakshatra can give you money. You need to put efforts in the right direction. You will get your money. Money is the most natural outcome of any work. There is no work in the world which doesn't pay you money. Which kind of planetary placement makes someone very money minded? Lots of planets in Taurus, lots of like person going through Venus Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, and all money oriented dashas, money oriented house dashas. Okay, second house, 11th house. Okay, that is like all about like money matters. And in those dashas, with these planets, the planetary placement person can be all about money and all. Thank you, sir, for always sharing your time and knowledge. Thank you. You're welcome. Dhanishta, Moon, Ascendant people are these people usually seen. Well, Dhanishta Nakshatra is for celibacy. One of the representation of Dhanishta is celibacy because it is somewhere connected with the character of Bhishma in Mahabharata. I read yesterday about Raman Maharshi. He was suffering from a painful disease, but he was still able to continue in his spiritual pursuit. How was that possible? Both are part of the same, right? Spiritual pursuits, person can continue anyhow. Okay. He had cancer and all, so it doesn't stop you from meditation. You can continue your meditation and all other spiritual pursuits while having a disease. What is the big deal? What is the connection between the two? Mars, Moon, Rahu in Cancer in fourth house, all three in Ashlesha. It's a 6-year-old girl's chart and mindfulness technique for helping her feel more secure and whole on her own rather than being clingy. It is too early. Okay, like right now she will be showing the characteristics of clinginess and all. Uh, we can guide. We can only guide whenever we see her clinging on to something or someone. We can just guide. Okay, as per her age. Okay, it is like very difficult. But yeah, she should be given counseling. That's it. Right now, we cannot do much. Hmm. What type of placement can cause a person to be interested in reading about serial killer? Scorpio becomes important. Mula becomes important. Okay. Research oriented houses become important, like fourth house, 12th house. Okay. um, Jupiter and Venus being involved into this because they are education oriented planet. Person wants to educate himself, so it may be like linking to them. What is the best time to practice mindfulness and meditation for teenagers? As soon as they start sitting properly. Yeah, this is something we can do for that like girl. Mars Moon Rahu conjunction in Cancer. If her parents are interested, they can send her to some meditation like institution and all, or at least like let her sit for meditation at least for 10-15 days. Okay, sorry, 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes, and that with time that will have an impact. This is one way we can try. What is the right? This is done. So meditation should be started as soon as possible. Like as I said, the moment child starts sitting properly, he should be given the first training of meditation. Do you do sadhana or meditation every day? I do yoga. Philpi a Wellness, my yoga teacher. Next one. Namaskar, Philpi ma'am. I do yoga every day. I used to do meditation every day before. Now I do yoga. Hmm. One of my friends, he is always reading about serial killer and he is watching movies like Silence of the Lambs. Should I tell him to stop? Does he need counseling? How can I counsel him? If he can detach himself, okay, if he can remain detached while watching these documentaries and so, yes, because someone can be watching for educative purpose also. Like I collect lot of information about serial killers and criminals and major crimes and all, but I am able to keep myself detached. I agree they have the impact. Okay, I agree, they can impact you. uh, the violence it shows, or the situations it shows, it can impact someone's mind. I agree that. But if someone can stay detached while watching it, then it is fine. Then it is good information to gather about serial killers, about human mind, how human mind functions and all. That is a very good information. But the problem can come if someone's mind start getting impacted by that. So there the counseling is needed. If let's say in this example, if your friend is starting to show some symptoms where he is taking more interested in crimes and all, then he needs counseling. What difference did yoga bring in your life mentally? Yoga is combination. Okay, just understand this whole word yoga. Yoga means combination of balance of body, mind, and soul is yoga. The whole purpose of doing yoga is to bring combination of body, mind, and soul in balance. Okay, and when they are balanced, everything is balanced. Your whole life is balanced. Okay, so we suffer because of the imbalance between these three energies. It is again the same thing, sattva, rajas, and tamas gunas. So if you balance them, then whole life is balanced. Okay. If someone has 5 planets in Earth signs, does it affect his personality? I have 4 planets in Earth signs. Earth signs are practical, realistic, logical. So this person can be more about logic, practicality, and all. Okay, and whichever element he is missing, like water element, air element, and all, there he needs to work more. Okay. Right. Are there any benefit of being practical and logical? It is not about benefit or loss, it is just about the nature. If someone is practical by nature, he cannot help himself but be practical. If someone is emotional by nature, he cannot help himself but be emotional. So, uh, all we need to see is balance energy. Too much of practicality is also wrong. Too much of emotional behavior is also wrong. All we need to do is the balance between all the elements. Will mindfulness have same impact as yoga? Right. In the long run, it is one and the same thing. For extroverts, yoga is the way. For introverts, meditation is the way. Meditation or mindfulness is the way. If you think you are an introvert person, then go towards meditation and mindfulness. If you think that you are an extrovert person, then go towards yoga. With someone's ascendant nakshatra, is it possible to say how they look? No. Look is like your ethnicity, where you belong to, the like country you belong to, and all those things become important for looks. Or transcendental meditation, whichever type of meditation you feel connected to. Okay, any meditation technique can help you, but you need to do it regularly. Likewise, any yoga thing can help you. Any yoga exercise can help you as per your need, but you need to do it straight like regularly. Ketu in Saturn Nakshatra 4th house and Saturn and Ketu Nakshatra in 9th house. How does Parivartan Yoga help for Sagittarius Ascendant? It is difficult. Okay, Ketu Saturn is like always a difficult combination because none of them is a provider. This combination can help them in spiritual life, in research oriented matters, in occult matters like astrology, numerology, psychology kind of thing, but not for like materialistic pursuits. There the person may have issues. Sagittarius is Ketu in the 8th house. It is possible to do business with this, right? They can, but again they have to like make a good enough plan, and again the success will be like little bit time taking. Problem is that I did mindfulness for 24 days during November, but it got interrupted. Now I am feeling hard to connect. Understand, like this is the thing. Let's suppose you are 25-year-old. Okay, so whatever problems you are carrying with you in your mind are at least like 15 years long. Now for that 15-20 days is not enough. Okay, if we have like collected garbage for 25 years, it will take at least 25 months to clear the garbage. So we cannot expect a result so fast. Okay. Saturn in 12th and dispositor Mars in the first. Okay, Sagittarius ascendant, how will be Saturn Mahadasha? Saturn Mahadasha is same for everyone. Saturn is the easiest planet to interpret in a way, okay, because it never changes its nature. Uh, Go to the playlist section, there you will have lots of videos on Mahadashas. One of them is on Saturn Mahadasha. Again, like I'm very much confused. I'm a civil service exam aspirant. Like last time when I did mindfulness, I got good results in examination, but I feel I'm using spiritual practice for materialistic desires. Okay, fine. That's great. Who is creating this and who is like distinguishing this and all? This is all nonsense, okay? It is like another way of your mind to give you an excuse not to do that. Okay, use it. What is the problem with materialistic desires, and what is the problem with the spiritual utilization of spiritual practice for attaining your materialistic desires? Even those materialistic desires are given by the God, even these spiritual practices are given by the God. What is the problem? Somehow we love to like differentiate, to separate, to divide spiritual materialism and materialism spiritualism. Why can't we see that, okay, like God is taking you towards materialistic goals and God is giving you spiritual practices? That means God wants you to do spiritual practices to attain your materialistic goal. What is wrong with this? Many Mula Moon girls are getting rejected in arranged marriage scenario. What do you think about this? So much stigma related to this nakshatra. I am Venus in Mula. I love this nakshatra. I have no problem with this nakshatra. Marriage remains a social institution. It has nothing to do with astrology. One question that one more question: what are the results in married life if person has Mercury in 10th house for Sagittarius Lagna, but Mercury is aspected by Saturn? Some sort of frustration. Mercury is in Virgo, right? So, like very perfectionist type of person in relationship matter. They are expecting a world from their partner, and that may lead to lots of disappointments in the relationship. And Saturn's aspect shows that, they will have some sort of limitations and restrictions in their manifestation of result, which will lead to frustrations. Okay, so that is it. Rahu in fourth house, Ketu, Sun, Mercury in the 10th house, Saturn transit in the fourth house. How will it be for Sagittarius, assuming Jupiter Mahadasha? Uh, Lots of stress at home. Okay, home life can be stressful. Either they can go away from their home or they can become very private people. That is also a possibility. And Focus can come back on self because Jupiter will come into Gemini, Saturn in Pisces. They both will aspect the first house of Sagittarius. Next 1 year can have a new beginning in their life. Rahu in Aquarius with Moon behind behind in Capricorn, uh, with moon behind in Capricorn. Okay, fine. For my son who is Pisces ascendant. Okay. Rahu Mahadasha to begin soon. Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio. What does this moon Rahu suggest? Moon is in Capricorn, 11th house. Rahu in Aquarius. There is no connection between Moon and Rahu, right? Only thing that is connecting them is like Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of both the planets. If they were connected somewhere, then we could have discussed. But I don't see any connection between Rahu and Moon. Moon is in Capricorn, 11th house is showing mind is about authority and recognition, and Rahu in Aquarius shows that like person can get good amount of benefits from foreign lands in entrepreneurship. What are the results of Mars and Rahu conjunction in 11th house for Gemini Lagna? Good for entrepreneurship, good for money matters, but person may not be able to save the money. That is the thing they can suffer, but very aggressive person. Mars, Sun, Rahu in Aries. So if they go towards like sports, they go towards like anything which is like requiring lots of physical efforts, that will be much better. Very otherwise very aggressive person. Mars Rahu in 8th house for Gemini Lagna. Again, very aggressive person and relationship matter. Mars and Rahu coming together. It is Angarak Yoga. When Jupiter in 7th and the 8th, does it mean many partners? Reach among people is like very vast. Okay. So lots of people can know them. Obviously, when lots of people know you, you come into contact with lots of people, which can be in relationship matters also. So that it can lead to like multiple relationship and all. Moon in the 7th house for Gemini Lagna, does it show good married life and a spouse with divine wisdom? Not necessary. Marriage remains a social institution. Astrology has no connection with marriage. Every relationship is difficult. They have their own problems in the relationship. Their problem can be of like differences of opinion, disagreements. Jupiter Mercury relationship is all about differences of opinion, disagreements in the relationship. Mm, Moon Rahu in the 7th, same thing. Mm, person can have many relationships in life. Moon Rahu obsessed mind towards the relationship, that is a possibility. uh, at the same time very good for business matters. If someone has 7th lord as Mercury with Rahu or Ketu, shows partner who flirt with others, or person himself can flirt with others, not necessary partner. Crystals पे एक वीडियो बनाई है मैडम, मेरे को कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं क्रिस्टल्स वगैरह का। ये वो क्या है, एक चीज़ मेरे पे लाइक सूट कर गई गलती से। नॉर्मली ये चीज़ें सूट नहीं करती मुझ पे। मेरे को कुछ एक्सपीरियंस हो इन सब चीज़ों का तो मैं वीडियो भी बनाऊँ, कोई है ही नहीं एक्सपीरियंस। Please write an article on Yuvraj Singh horoscope. I have written enough. I have no desire to write again. How to say if a person is a flirt from the chart? No, we cannot say. Jupiter retrograde in third house and Mercury combust in eighth house. Cancer Lagna. How will be Jupiter Mahadasha? Go in playlist section, check Mahadasha related playlist. All Mahadasha related videos are there. Sun Rahu conjunction in second house Leo sign Navamsha. I prefer D1 chart. This is if you are asking for marriage and relationship related matters, then obviously marriage has no connection with astrology or Navamsha. Hmm. Is there any nakshatra or placement that can say that a person will have a long hairs or beard? I don't think so. Which planetary placement made Osho a very spiritual person? So many friends in Sagittarius, Rahu in Pisces, and Jupiter exalted. It is like Jupiter dominant chart and Jupiter is exalted. All right. By which, but which planetary placement show career in sports like cricket? Go on website, please explore website. There are many articles written on different professions. I've written on sports also with example of Sachin Tendulkar's chart, as it is game of energy and skills both, right? That article can help you. Just search on like website with sports, you will get it. Ketu in the first house, Rahu Moon, Sun, and combust Venus in seventh house. Is it really bad for Cancer? Depends on for what you are looking for. Relationship matters, it is difficult. For business matters, it is great. D9 D10 चार्ट से हम क्यों देख सकते हैं क्या ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं, क्या देख सकते हैं क्या ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं? D9 is for right life path. D10 is for right career path. यू कैन चेक, हम D9 D10 को रेफर कर सकते हैं D1 को कम्प्लीटली एनालाइज करने के बाद। हम डायरेक्ट D9 D10 की बात नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि D9 D10 भी D1 से ही बन रहे हैं। आपके पास अगर D1 चार्ट नहीं है, आप D9 और D10 चार्ट बना भी नहीं सकते। ओके, तो पहले आप D1 चार्ट को पूरी तरह से एनालाइज करो, उसके बाद इधर आओ D9 पे D10 पे। If someone has moon in 6th house in Taurus, which kind of disease can we have in future? Venus is in Libra. Uh, Moon is mental health issues, depression, anxiety, and all these kind of things. But as it is in Taurus, maybe like he can have the mindset to come out of those mental health issues, depression, anxiety, plus like Venus rules the like 6th house, so Venus is like sugar related, sugar, diabetes, kidney, and urine. So that's where they need to be like more careful. D1 का 10th हाउस जो करियर शो करेगा, D10 चार्ट भी वही शो करेगा ideally. If it is not showing, it is a mistake of astrologer rather than astrology. Okay, I think we have had enough for the day. Let's meet next week. Thank you. कंसल्टेशन ले लीजिए फ्रॉम द चॉइस ऑफ योर एस्ट्रोलॉजर, दैट पर्सन कैन हेल्प यू बेटर। ओके, टेक केयर।